Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I have the second update of my whole collection project pan. To be honest, I stopped counting, so all of the numbers I'm going to tell you today are not correct, but I do know which things I'll be rolling out because I know I've used them more than 10 times, because this is the only makeup I have been using for almost a year. So yeah, we'll just get into it. That's my story. So first, and I'm just going like how it's ordered on my Excel sheet. For blush, I had the bareMinerals Kiss of Pink, and I know for sure I have used this a zillion times. It's almost like the design is almost like fully destroyed. I love this. I use it. It's meant to be, it's called a bronzer. But I feel like I do use bronzer with this anyway because the shade is like, well, it says Kiss of Pink, but you know, it's not one of those like bright pink, like bubblegum pink shades, but it just goes with everything. It's really easy to use, and I love that there's like shimmer, it has a glow to it. So I've definitely used that more than 10 times, which was my goal. I stopped counting at 3, so I don't know, but definitely that can go back in my collection. And I think it's too hot to have my hair down. I might have to put it up because it's gonna bug me. I don't know. This thing I'm going to declutter, not because I don't like it. I actually really like this formula. This is the ABH cream bronzer in the shade Amber. It's just, this shade is too yellow on me. As you can see, I have used it quite a bit anyway, but every time I use it, I'm like, yeah, that's not my shade. So I'm gonna give this to a friend who's like fairer than me, because I think this shade is meant for like fairer skin tone. I think I have a light neutral skin tone, so this was just yellow and not very flattering, but the formula was great. It blended out really nicely. So not that I need more cream bronzer, but if I did, I'd probably pick up one of those in a different shade. For this next one is also cream bronzer, and I didn't mention, but if you've seen this project from me, I've been doing this for 3 years now, maybe, I think. I can only have 2 products in the same category in this project, so this is my second cream bronzer. I'm also going to put this one back. Actually, I probably did use it 10 times, but not as much as the, actually, I don't know anymore, because this is definitely more my shade. It's a bit deeper. It's the shade, to say, Baked, and yeah, you can see I've worn it down quite a lot. So I did like the shade of this one better, but I like the formula better of the ABH, but I will be putting that away. It's not my favorite formula to work with, that I just felt like it doesn't blend as easily as I would want it to. And I'm going to put my hair up because I'm going to keep touching it and it's going to annoy me when I'm filming. I just cannot have my hair down in the summer. It drives me insane. Anyway. Next is brow gel. All the brow products I'm going to put away because I use them every time I've done my makeup. Even sometimes I don't wear makeup, I would just put this clear brow gel on just to comb through my brows. So I'm going to put this away. This is very light hold, but it makes sense because they have other brow gel type products that are firmer hold, so I understand like the place for this in their line. But yeah, it has a huge applicator, like a mascara wand, but I didn't hate it. And because it was so light and thin, like it didn't matter if you got it a little messy, because it's not like you would see like a big gloop of wax or something. So I like this, but I'm gonna put it back in my collection simply because I've met my goal on it. I stopped counting at 5, so that was a while ago. Same for the Kosas Brow Pop. Oh, that's the pencil. Where is it? The brow pencil. I forgot the pencil in my drawer. This is the Kosas Brow Pop. This always ends up in this project, I feel. Well, I don't have a lot of brow products, so the same ones kind of come back again. But I really like this pencil. I do feel like the formula is probably a little expired. It's getting dry, but I'm gonna keep it as long as it still works. And I don't mind a dry brow pencil because then it doesn't like go around everywhere. So, and I do like that it has a spoolie. So that was in this shade medium brown, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, medium brown, love that shade. And the, why is this not in order? Okay. So putting that back, hopefully I remember. For concealer, I did have 2, but one of them literally, like, the formula fell apart. It was in my empties video, the rose ink concealer. I had that, so that's gone. But the other one I had was the House Labs, and this has become, I think, my second favorite concealer ever. Still, I think the LYS is more my first favorite, but I do really like this. I use it everywhere because the shade is like it's good for like the rest of my face, not just for highlighting. It's the shade 13 Light Neutral. Really like that, but I've used it plenty of times. I had an eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I completely forgot it was in this project. I thought it was just in my Shop My Stash, the Barbarella palette from B Beauty London. I don't even know if this brand is still around. I don't know anything about it, but this has been in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project for this one shade that has a little dip in it, but I don't think I used it at all since it came in this project, and I only had a 3 use goal and I didn't meet it. So gonna put this back in my collection. I'm pretty sure this has also already survived my palettes on the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I'll put it away because I'm bored of looking at it. That's my logic. For a highlighter, for a cream, I had the ColourPop Face Gloss, and I honestly thought I was gonna not like this at all. The only reason I have it is because I bought the full Sailor Moon collection. I think this was from the second collection from ColourPop. It's the So Dewy Face Gloss, and I was like, this is like putting lip gloss on your face, which it kind of is, but I ended up really liking this. It has a, you know, little plastic thing on top. I'm not gonna open it because it's gonna get all messy, but I was wearing this to work actually the other day, and I was looking like in the mirror in the bathroom, and I was like, oh, that looks really nice actually. So pleasantly surprised with this. I don't think I counted the uses I did. I said I used it once, and I did have a 10 use goal, but I definitely used it more than once, but I'm gonna put it back. A lot of this is gonna be kind of like a refresh of this project since I haven't filmed, you know, in like 6 months. I'm just getting back into it after my life went into like chaos. Maybe I'll talk about it one day. I don't know. But yeah. So some of this I'm just sick of looking at it, even though I haven't used it as much as I wanted to. But the point of this project is to rotate through my collection anyway, so I'm fine. For powder highlighter, I had another ColourPop product, the Shell Yeah Quad. I actually got some pretty good use on this too. I've used every shade actually, if you can see. So some of these are, like, this is in my highlighter category, but I mean, these two are definitely more like blush lighters or blush toppers. And these two I can use as highlighter though, so I like this. I just feel like this formula is a bit difficult to pick up on the type of brush that I like to apply a highlighter with normally, which is like a fan brush, like a flimsy. You really need something more dense because it's like a very silicone-y formula. But I like that. Oh, for some reason I had lashes in this project. I don't remember my reasoning behind that, but I didn't use these ever. I never had an occasion to use fake lashes, especially like the past 6 months of my life. But I guess I'm keeping them for whatever reason. I don't know. I think I'm going to a special event one day where I'll need them. I don't know, Halloween. So I'm gonna put these back. I had the Lashaholic lashes. I have used these before, and they are more of like, if I'm going to use a fake lash, it's more like something like this. Whereas these Mikayla ones from the Pot 2 collection are just crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just try this out, but I'll put them away for now. For lip balm, I had 2 lip balms. So this one, the Clarice lip mask from the ColourPop and Rudolph collab. I love this. I've used tons of it. This is what I wear like every day. And then I even forget to put a lip product on because I just like how this looks so much, I guess. So that got plenty of use. But this Dior Maximizer, I thought I didn't use this, like maybe I used it once or twice, but I actually used it 4 times. And I probably used it a bit more since I stopped counting. So there's still quite a bit of product in here, considering it's just a little mini. But I'm gonna keep this. I do like this product as well. But that's a plumping, you know, gloss, so it wasn't appropriate for everyday kind of thing. For me, anyway. Like, I didn't want to feel that sensation all the time. Then I had one lip gloss from ColourPop again, the Beach Please. And I maybe used this once or twice, but I'm gonna put it back. It's just not my vibe right now. This is like a summer collection, and I have decided it's fall. I don't care. It's August 23rd when I'm filming this, but I can't take it anymore. It's been so hot and humid here. Like, I'm literally dying right now. I can't have my fan on when I'm filming because it's way too loud, and we don't have air conditioning in this room, so it's atrocious. But I've already got my spice season mug out. I bought pumpkin spice coffee from Nespresso, so I'm ready for fall. I don't care. So no more summer products, but what else? Where am I? I had another product from the Mikayla Pot 2 collection, this lip liner. I don't know what this is. They didn't name any of the products in this collection, which drives me nuts because I got the whole bundle and now I don't know what anything is called. But there's this, this lip liner. This was the deeper one. The other one was like so light. This one's more the mauve tone, so I do prefer this one, but I haven't been wearing lip products, to be honest. This is the first day that I'm wearing lip product in a long time, so I did not get much use on this. Maybe once or twice, I don't know, but I'm gonna put it away because I'm bored. This next lip liner, I don't think I used it, maybe once, but I used it today right before filming because I just filmed the drugstore try-on haul and I was wearing like that Maybelline Teddy tint, and I just felt like I needed some more definition, so I used this. I do really like this. It's one of these like twist up gel stick formula. It's a nice warm brown kind of. So yeah, this is the kind of lip liner I like, so I'm gonna keep that, but I'll put it away. And then for lipstick, I didn't use this. I didn't use either of these lipsticks. So the ColourPop Malibu Sunset, I don't think I use this. It's like this very bright, like fuchsia, kind of magenta, that one. And the other one was the Makeup by Mario Bronx Baby, which looks very beautiful, but I just, like I said, didn't reach for lip products. That looks amazing though. Should I keep those in? I don't think so. I don't know. No, I think we're just redoing everything here, to be honest. Because it's just been here. It's been in my Shop My Stash. So these products I add to my Shop My Stash section, but then I also have a Shop My Stash, which is coming too. But I have to film this video first because a lot of it is all in the same area. Yeah, and I'm just bored of looking at that. For powder, I actually had 3 powders because 2 of them are loose powders. So I had the bareMinerals Mineral Veil. I do like this. If you've seen my other videos, you might know I only put powder right here. So I don't use a lot of powder at all. But the ones that I have in my collection, I always like them. So I liked this Mineral Veil. This is the universal one, I think. Yeah, well, the original Mineral Veil. And I also had the BECCA Hydra-Mist. This is one I've considered trying to pan because there's not a lot left in here. And I really like this one too. It has this mesh kind of thing. It used to have a cooling effect, but I feel like since it's kind of very old, BECCA doesn't even exist anymore. I think that cooling effect like evaporated or something, and it doesn't really do that. But I still like the formula. And then I had this bareMinerals like powder pans. So it's a duo. You have a matte and a glow. I never used the glow shade, although I should try it. But I have used the matte quite often. Again, just in this area though. So I'm gonna put those away. I had 2 primers, the NYX Plump Right Back. I probably didn't use this 10 times because I've used the other one I'm going to show you more, but I've used it a lot. I'm using it today. I like it. I'm just a little confused about what it's supposedly doing for me because it has the texture and the feel of a gripping primer, but it's called a plumping serum. So I don't know. I don't hate it though. But the other one I've used many times, the Keys Let Me Glow. This is a glowy primer. Sometimes like I only wear this with a bit of concealer. And this one I stopped counting at 5, so it's probably like 25 uses. I don't know. So I'm gonna put that away. It's still, well, it's actually up to here, so that's pretty good. I would love to finish a full-size primer in my collection. And then setting spray, I had this NYX Plump Finish, which I just used in that drugstore video. I think I like this. I mean, it's good for my dry skin, but it's very wet. Like the spray is very aggressive. Yeah, so I actually got these 2 together in a set, like on a super liquidation sale. So even though I'm on a primer and a setting spray no buy, I did pick that up like 2 years ago, maybe 3. It's old. Anyway, I think, should I keep this in? I think I want to put it back. I didn't use it as that much because I was using up my MAC Fix Plus mini. If you saw my empties video, I finished 4 mini setting sprays, which is amazing. So that was my priority, and then I switched to this one. So I've only started really using it recently, but I'm gonna put it back. So I'm putting back everything. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do that, but I thought maybe I would. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna refresh this whole project and roll 25 new products. So like I said, not more than 2 per category. Is that all I have to say about that? So I use my Tiny Decisions app. I'm gonna do it off camera because it takes forever. And I might also roll for essential oil, and I have added a new category in my app, which is fragrance, so that could happen too. So I will do all that, come back, tell you my goals and what I rolled in. Okay, I am back with 25 new products. Well, one, of course the plane has to come as soon as I start talking again. I was silent this whole time. One is actually coming back in, you'll see when I get there. But yeah, overall these are all really good products. Some of them I have not touched in a long time. Some of them I didn't even know that I owned. So it's, you know, it's good to do this project. And actually while I was spinning my wheel, there were a few things I don't even have anymore, so I also cleaned that up, so that's good. So we'll just go in like number order. So the first thing I rolled was a brow pencil, and it is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. I do not know how this will go because it has a spoolie though, which is good. I swatched it on my hand and it's very dry. And it's a very cool tone brown. I think this would be better for blondes, but we'll try it out. If I can't use it, I'll declutter it. Second product is an eyeshadow palette, and this is one I was like, wow, that is a blast from the past. It is the Dose of Colors Baked Browns. I feel like this was very popular when I started my YouTube channel like 6 years ago. I have used it before, and it's basically what it says. It's matte brown shades. I mean, there is a very light cream shade, which is nice. I like that. It comes with a brush. This can be mix and match with anything really, so I'm pretty happy about this random roll-in. Oh, and I didn't tell you my goals. It's always 10, except for eyeshadow palettes actually. So the brow pencils, 10 uses. Eyeshadow palettes, I do 5 uses because I don't wear eyeshadow every time I do my makeup. So if I don't do like a low number, it'll be in here for, you know, forever. So 5 uses on the eyeshadow palette. For bronzer powder, I rolled in a face palette actually, and I think maybe I have used this before, but it's the Catrice and Eman blush. It's actually a blush palette, but I have it in my bronzer category because of this shade Cairo. I'm not sure actually if it's gonna work as a bronzer. It's, you know, kind of rosy, but we'll see. If not, I mean, I can use all of these other shades. This is actually a really nice palette. I don't know who Eman is. I think I got this in like a free like sample bag from like an order. Anyway, from Pharmaprix or Shoppers Drug Mart. So I have that. And that's, yeah, everything is 10 uses except the eyeshadow palettes. I rolled a foundation, the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. Exciting. I would like to try this again. I did have to shake it up. It was very separated, so I hope it's still good because it's not that old and it was very expensive. I have the shade 4. I think I liked this. I have to try it again. My memory's terrible, if you didn't know. So that, for blush, for a powder, I rolled Hourglass Dim Infusion. This is a full size. I got in like an Ipsy or BoxyCharm. I've used this before. I think it might have even been in this project before. It's almost like flat on the top and you can see like some holes, so definitely have used that before. So that's exciting. For setting spray, I have the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This is very old in my collection. I don't even know, does Cover FX still exist? I don't know. It's very full, it's very heavy, so I'm happy to get some uses on this. And it is an illuminating setting spray, so I hope that it's nice and not too like glittery or something. So there's that. For fragrance, so this is the new category in my collection. I actually rolled 2 fragrances. So the first one is this little sample. This is from Fleur, I don't know how you say it, but I actually have this discovery set and I keep it like this on my vanity, like with my perfumes, and I don't think I've ever used it because it hasn't like rolled into anything. But the one that I rolled is called Floria. I actually am going to try it now because I don't know anything about this, so I hope I like it. And I put 10 uses, but we'll see. Like in my experience, after 10 uses, these are still pretty full. So because I only spray perfume like 2 sprays, so I'm not the type that sprays it all over my body. I do really like this actually. It's I was expecting, because of the name Floria, I thought it would be very floral, but it's more spicy. I wonder if, do we have, oh good, we have the notes, because I'm really bad at that. So Floria is, the olfactive family is floral. I don't get the floralness. So the top notes are bergamot, lemon, wet greens, and cyclamen. The heart is ylang. Not ylang ylang, just ylang. Gardenia, jasmine, sambac, absolute, and tuberose. And the base is vanilla, skin musk, sandalwood, ambrox, and cedarwood. I feel like I definitely pick up more on the base notes of this. Definitely cedarwood. I really like this actually. I'm surprised actually. So fun, have this to use up. The other one I think has already been in this project even, the Skylar Vanilla Sky. So this one is a rollerball. It's vanilla. It's called Vanilla Sky, so we know it's vanilla. But it is like a sweet vanilla, actually, yes. But not like sickly, like gourmand sweet. So loving this one. Maybe I could layer those too. That could be fun. Yeah, so those are my fragrances. Another foundation is the Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. Oh, so this lives in my everyday makeup drawer because it's the oldest foundation in my collection, and I've said like for 2 years now that I was gonna get rid of it, and I never do because when I wear it, I like it. And it's still nice, like the formula's fine. It's good for my dry skin. I feel like I could just finish this maybe. Although I'd have to wear it very often, but I'm keeping this, and I mean, it's going back in my new makeup, in my everyday makeup drawer anyway, so happy to like really focus on that, because if it's not in a project, I kind of ignore it because I don't tend to wear foundation very often. But anyway, there's that. And then, where am I? I should have sorted this in category, but it's in the number that I rolled. Next time it'll be in category though. where am I? Oh, okay, bronzer. Cream bronzer. I rolled in my favorite, my Rare Beauty bronzer stick in Power Boost. I think this is my favorite bronzer in my collection, if I remember. It's just so, like, that was no effort at all. It's so, like, emollient, and it blends out beautifully, and it doesn't stay sticky. It almost, like, blends out to a powder, actually. So I'm excited to have this back in, and I love the packaging because it clicks shut, and then I know that it's sealed. So that's very exciting. For lip balm, I rolled this very old one, this Revlon Kiss exfoliating balm in Sugar Mint, but I'm very excited about it because it has sugar granules. That's why it's called a exfoliating balm. It smells good, so yeah, I'm gonna have that to use on a daily, well, we'll see about daily, but often basis. Okay, this one is also very exciting. For powder bronzer, I rolled in my Gucci bronzer that I have never used. Yes, I'm keeping it in its little dust bag here. I did get this like on a really good sale. I would not have purchased it otherwise because it's crazy, but look at this packaging. It's so pretty. So as you can see, I have not touched this ever. It's a nice mirror. It even has a brush under here. I probably won't use that, but it's there. So very excited about this. And I got the shade 03. So yeah, I'll be using that. I hope the shade is good for me. Another eyeshadow palette, and remember I can only have 2 things per category, so I'm maxed out on eyeshadow palettes. It's the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair. I have used this before and I really like this palette. That's why it's survived like declutters and whatever, because it's just so unique, I feel. And every time I used it, I liked it, so it's still here even though BH Cosmetics, do they still exist? I don't know. But I have this. I actually got this at Winners. So it was already old when I got it, but I like it, so I have that. And so 5 uses on that because it's an eyeshadow palette. For lip liner, I rolled again. I feel like this comes back all the time. The ColourPop and Rudolph collab, the Clarice lip liner. I've used it already, as you can see. I don't know if I was supposed to sharpen it like that, but I did. And now it looks super weird, but I love this lip liner. It's a perfect shade of lip liner for me, so, and it's gonna work with whatever I put on it, like whatever other lip product I wear with it. And then my second setting spray is my MAC Fix Plus. So happy to have this back. I just finished like the original mini, but this one is coconut. So I'm very excited about this, and I have used it before, but it's still pretty full. But hopefully, maybe I can use this up too. We'll see how it goes. MAC Fix Plus is my favorite setting spray, by the way. So that's fun. For lip gloss, I rolled in one of these In Beauty, I think they're called glaze lip oils, but this is the Vanilla Mint, and I'm very excited about this too. It smells really good. It has this very fun applicator, and it's basically just a clear with like iridescent-y, iridescent shimmer. So that's fun for whenever. And I have a whole bunch of these, and it's the first time I think I'm using them. Oh, second lip balm, so second lip balm I rolled is this Blistex Peppermint Joy. Also have a bunch of these because it was in my stocking one year. Smells really nice. I love peppermint, so gonna be using that one. And I can even probably use both of these because this one's exfoliating and this one's just regular. And they're both mint. a lot of mint things going on. Then I rolled an essential oil, and this one is actually called a Kidscent, so they're meant like for kids because they're maybe not as concentrated, but it's the Dreameaze, and that's why I got it, because I like anything that like helps me sleep and relaxes me. It smells amazing. I'm not sure what the blend is on that. I'm smelling a lot of things. Let's look. Definitely, yeah, lavender, geranium, Roman chamomile. I think that's what I'm smelling. Tangerine, bergamot, sacred frankincense, valerian, and rue. So very nice. I'm excited about this. I'm gonna have it on like at night, maybe when I'm editing in my office. I'll put this on. Yeah, so that's exciting. For blush, I rolled this one in. I haven't used this in forever. I think it's a mini. It's the Tarte Breezy Cream Blush in Peach Sunset. I'm trying to open this. It's a cream blush. I believe I just said that, but that's what it looks like. So that's fun. Concealer. I rolled 2 concealers. I have my NYX Bare With Me. I remember loving this, so I'm excited to revisit it. And I have the shade, what shade is this? Fair. And the second concealer I rolled, I keep losing my place when I look over at my sheet. Oh, another concealer that I love, the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So exciting. If I remember, I don't like this one under my eyes though. I like it on the face, but this one is more like under eye because of the shade. So I could even use these at the same time, you know? So those are my concealers. And the second lip liner is this one from Context that I didn't even know I had. It's actually a dual lip liner, so that's fun. I have more options. So one side is called Locked In, and it's like a gel type liner. And the other one is called Forever Free. They're both in the pink family, but just one's deeper than the other, so should work with a lot of products. Well, a lot of other lip products that I rolled, which are mostly just clear. So yeah, that could work. And then for bronzer, I thought it was funny that I rolled in another product from the Tarte like Breezy line that I completely forgot existed. This is just a little mini, as you can see. And I remember really liking this, the cream bronzer. It has a lot of use on it. So this will be really nice to use with the blush as like a cream product look. And then the last blush, the powder, second powder blush, is another Hourglass blush. I only have 2 Hourglass blushes and they both got rolled in. This one's a mini size though, and this is Mood Exposure. This one has been in many projects. I feel it has tons of use. It's almost flat and it has like some holes in it, so that's kind of exciting. Hopefully we'll see more like use on this too. So that was everything, 25 products. I do updates, well, usually I update this project every time I have like at least a few things to roll out, so hopefully you'll see another update not in like 7 months from now. So yeah, that was the video for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.